to the Business Hub.
It started as acting.
Oh my goodness! I have a beloved chairman here, John Chuku, and Smek, right? Smek. That's the chairman of Smek.
Yes.
And that's a great shipping company all the way from Canada down to anywhere in the world. And we are glad to have you here today. And even one of the resource persons in this Arise business conference.
Yes.
And also I have here with me His Royal Highness. It's nice having you on set again, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Having you on set. I must not recognize you.
Yeah, not every time I have to be in my career,
Where are the beats? I said, let me be careful. I said, are you guys not honest? You say it's
Yeah, it's me. Sometimes,
This is beautiful. You look good. You look good.
Thank you.
This is Canadian Highness now.
Thank you very much.
Oh my goodness. You are one of the resource persons today. So tell us, so what do we need to do right? How do we need to move from here? You are a guru in this matter and making great impact. So in fact, I'm looking for title to add to your own. So tell us. I think Royal Highness will give you that one. so tell me, from today, what are we taking from this very beautiful garden?
Yes, it was honor to be here with His Highness, and we co-sponsored the event, and we want to create more avenues and opportunities, and bring in this access of knowledge to our people, the upcoming ones, the youth, and so they can key in to know how the society works, what is available for them. This is free for everyone. You just have to understand, to know, to have the access to the funding, to have the access to skill work, education of every class. So government of Brampton have done so much and so well. In fact, for the first time, a city is hosting a black community and giving them the opportunity, giving them what is available for them that they have not been accessing from. And here we go today this is the second edition of the show, and the third edition, and we'll be growing from there. And thank God for empowering some of our brothers, giving them job opportunity in the City Hall. And for that, and that is where we leverage in having access, having a meeting and conference and party inside the City Hall. I thank the government of Brampton, Patrick Brown, has done so well for the black community.
You have broken the barrier. By the grace of God, you have broken the barrier. So, and it's evident for everyone to see. So there are a lot of struggling businesses, African, and black community.
Yes.
So it's what's the secret?
Yes.
I know people don't usually release secrets like that, but
no, there is no more secret. What is important is being focused. Being focused on whatever you are doing, regardless of whether it's a small scale, medium scale, or large scale industry. But again, we have come up to have a channel where we can always assist every class of the black community with any kind of smaller business or medium business or entrepreneurship, whatever, any field they are into. We will be able to help them, and whatever it takes to help them, we'll actually have to guide them, because we have been there and seen that. No. So we thank, we'll encourage actually all members of the black community to be on deck to be part of this, this progress that we are making today. Getting access. In fact, I can't be happy enough that getting access to the city hall, having meetings in the city hall, getting closer to the table where decisions are made.
What's your take on the area of innovation, and then IT? Also one major challenge that African businesses have or suffer from is power. Power is the key for any business to thrive. So, in the area of...
So, are you taking me back home? Are you talking...
I am in between. I am in between.
Because if it is Canada, there's no problem of power.
That's right. That's why I'm going there. That's right.
So if you're taking me back home again, you're just trying to... It's not easy, but we have to talk about it. We have to talk about it because exactly what is drawing Africa back? There's a lot, but especially this issue you talk of power. Because without power, there will be no technology. You know that? Yes. Without electricity, what will you do? You cannot. You see? So it's drawing us back. So I wish that our leaders, they should do something about that.
You are a voice back home, sir.
Yeah.
From some of the things you have also been part of here and from this very gathering. So one of the key things you can drive to make sure that we have a better community, because as a leader of the community and you are a voice also in the state and the nation. So what is that key thing you would love to do, possibly for at least let there be an impact for us to have progress?
Yeah, it's just continue talking. Given, like I'm in Canada now, I've seen a lot of things. When I go home, I try to talk to the people who are supposed to do that. I say, look at how things are being done. Okay? So what is holding you people from doing that? So that's what I can do. Continue pushing. I will not be discouraged. Even if they don't do, I will continue talking. And I know that one day it will happen. Okay.
Yes, my name is Fadwa Yusuf.
Yeah.
I came out actually from Kitchener, Ontario to this event. Yes.
Interesting. So tell me, you are an author, right? You wrote this book, Going the Distance, No Paths Left Behind. My oh my.
When you see that, how do you relate to that title?
I would want to discuss that more with you in the studio, right?
Happy to, yes.
So I can express what comes into my viewers. So, but for now, you tell us.
Yes.
What's in the mind that you're trying to get to your readers from this?
That's a really good question. What's in the mind? And it actually goes back to, it all starts in the mind and it ends with the mind.
You see? It starts with the mind and ends with the mind.
What starts in the mind ends with the mind. That means that the stories that we create, that we keep reliving, the narrative that we hold, it starts in the mind. But we can recreate that story. We can rewrite that story. We go back to the mind, basically. That's what it is. That's
the starting point and the end point. Beautiful.
Yes.
So now, you are a business person. So tell me, how has it been navigating and making sure? Because one of the things that we try to see being achieved here today is that the African voice needs to be, or the black voice needs to be projected more.
Right.
And so it's key. So what's your take on all this?
I mean, there's challenges, right? There are challenges that we, on an individual level, that we go through. And then when you're out in the field, out in the corporate sector, even just here, there's going to be challenges. But how do we handle it? How do we handle those challenges? And it goes back to, again, what kind of mindset do we hold?
Wow.
Do we believe like, this is it, I can go, this is as far as I can go? We had an amazing speakers forum, and one of the speakers said, I will get it. I'm in the process of getting it. So we had a chance to talk later, and they said, you already got it.
You already got it?
Got it. right? So not push everything into the future, bring everything into this moment. I have it, I own it. So it's just owning what that's rightly ours, that we are working forward to. Yeah, and if we approach our businesses like that, it's a business mindset, it's a growth mindset, that everything I envision, I have it. It's manifested already. Yeah.
Now, so for the African vision, the black community, so in this regard, what more do you think we need to do?
I think we just need to keep learning. There's so many innovations that are available to us, but most of us are not aware what's accessible to us. And they're there. And I think we sometimes get too comfortable in doing the things that we are comfortable of, and we don't push ourselves.
We're getting out of the box.
We have to get out of the box. Going the distance means getting uncomfortable.
Get uncomfortable.
Get uncomfortable, because if we're just stuck in the same ways of doing things, we're not going to succeed, we're not going to grow. So we also have to challenge ourselves.
So tell me, so what are you guys into?
Oh, so what we do is we run a digital marketing agency, and right now it's just for small businesses in Brampton to help empower them, make them grow. Because right now we're having an issue where we have a lot of small businesses in Brampton and trying to grow, and become something great, but they're not getting the right people to help them get out there and promote it properly. So what our goal is to make sure that they want this done, we'll make sure they get this done. They want a certain client, a certain age group, sometimes it'll be from 15 to 20 or even 50 to 60 years old. We'll make sure that gets done.
Really? You're part of the organization, right?
Yeah.
You're part of the organization. So how has it been? How long have you guys been on this? And so far, how's your reach?
I just recently got on board. I've been friends with Rashawn for a long time. It's that chemistry we have together, and I just got on board with his
chemistry
vision.
too. You have chemistry too.
Yeah, man. I used to work actually with City of Brampton as well, and so when I saw that he had the digital marketing and I saw the needs that needed to be filled in Brampton, I said, why not, let's do it ourselves, let's get on board and, create that digital marketing space to help promote these communities, help promote these businesses, so not only just grows those businesses, but also grows Brampton as a whole, because this is the place that we grew up, this is our home, and we want to see the best for it at the end of the day.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
So how have you been able to deal with inclusivity in what you do?
Honestly, we don't really limit anybody. Of course, we love every community. It doesn't matter who you are. You could be Indian, Black, White, Hispanic. Doesn't matter who you are. As long as you come to us with your business idea and what you want to do for your business in Brampton, then we'll make sure that it grows. So, we don't really focus on just race as a whole. We just focus on the business, because that's what we're trying to grow, right? We're trying to make sure that your business gets to the best point it can. Make sure that you get the most clients that you can. Make sure you can get the most money that you can make. And even if you're trying to look for a grant and anything that you're trying to look for, that's what we prioritize. So race to us is kind of blind to race. We're more open to business. If you understand it.
So what was your involvement in today's events? And what's your take home from the panelists and all that has actually taken place today?
So today is just more seeing, of course, like I said, we want to help businesses and stuff. And we see that a lot of black businesses, some of them are lacking digital marketing. That's something that we've seen after conducting research. So what our goal is basically here is we meeting people who might need help, You never know. A lot of people need help in marketing. Marketing is kind of like a thing that you can't not have. In order for your business to grow, you need to make sure it gets out there, right? So like I said, that's our mission, that's our job, that's what we do. So just being here, because we are black owners, being here with the community and learning about what they do. Like we have one of the panelists that works a logistic company, which I think is beautiful. He has his own app and stuff like that. Of course, I might even speak to him. He might need our help. So we might be able to provide a service that he'll be able to use. So just being here and learning everybody's business model, what they want for their business, and teaching other people how they could grow it, and giving very solid advice on how to grow a business, I think is what really stuck to me today.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have our host here tonight, and Arise Business Conference with the team building and sustaining business for African community. And no less a person than Mr. Johnson Achilike. Johnson, how are you?
I'm doing very well.
My goodness, man. What do I say? How do you feel? Let me start by saying that this event just came to an end right now. So I hope you have not slimmed down, man. Let me look at you. But your suit looks good on you, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So how you feel?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel fulfilled. Yeah, not just because of the event, but the quality of information that was shared and the impact it's already making, in the lives of small businesses, in the lives of young startups, and for those who are intending to start a new business. It's amazing. You could measure that by the quality of questions that are being asked today. So it's really very phenomenal.
Now, I just want to discuss just a few questions for you before we wrap up all this now. First and foremost, what actually inspired you, to start your own business? You're a businessman, and what drives your passion for contributing to Africa's economic growth?
No, basically, when you start a business to solve a problem, the passion to solve that problem propels you. Oftentimes, it's not just money. Money is very good. But in terms of starting a business, you must identify a need. You must identify a problem which you intend to solve. And it's in the process of solving that problem and making our people better, trying to improve or better off the life of people in certain way.
Yeah.
Those are some of the things that, make us want to go more over and over again.
Wow. So, how does your business address specific challenges or needs within the African community, and what impact do you actually hope to make?
Yeah, so what we see here at Rise of Community Champions, we are known for profits, okay? And here we're creating capacity such that we can support small businesses and support intending business owners to get started on board. And like I shared with you, what we have seen as a challenge is that there's a whole lot of people that look like you and I stranded in this country. They are stranded because they lack access to quality information that can improve their lives. Like you could hear the information from the Brampton Entrepreneurial Unit. Those sort of information is been there, but our guys are not aware. So you need to communicate to our people in the way we understand best. Here's the deal. I always love the internet, the Facebook and all of that. But as Africans, as black people, we are very sociable and we communicate in a different way. We're not really very, very special in terms of communicating with the internet. The sort of communications that work best within our community, it's gatherings like this, social gathering. If you take it back to town reunions where people are gathered and then information is shared, and through word of mouth, that same information translates into meaningful results in the lives of our people. Because this is our way, this is our culture. But you could say, well, the government will put up everything on the internet, so you have to go read it. But most people don't even have the time to sit in and read up things on the internet. But when you create forums like this, it becomes more preeminent that people are connecting to this live information, they're asking questions, and consultants are pointing their direction to where they will get required solution.
Wow. Now, in the area of growth and sustainability, I would love if you could share with us, your strategies, for cruise in sustaining and actually having growth. And what are your advice for fellow entrepreneurs?
All right, so here's the deal. For you to start a business, you must be able to set boundaries and limits, projections for yourself. If you don't do that, you will be blown away. And the reason is that when you do a race, there's always the first person who gets to the finish line. And there are people who cross the finish line even after the first person would have crossed the line. So what that tells you is that some people are definitely going to be there first. But if my goal is to cross the finish line, even if I'm not the first person who crossed the finish line, but the point is that I did cross the finish line. So that's what I'm measuring myself with. I want to finish it's just a big deal about finishing a race. If you do watch a sprint race, it's such a big deal to finish a race. Even most times when you're injured, you want to just finish the race.
Right.
So as a business entrepreneur or a startup, you must be able to graduate your progress such that from this year, in the next 2 years, this is what I'm looking forward to achieve. You don't need to measure yourself with people that have been in the business for more than 10 years. You should set up your own goals. Those goals should propel you.
Okay.
Those goals should empower you.
Okay.
But if you're running a business without any of this around you, you're probably not going to have a measurable way, to know what your progress is.
Okay, lastly, so that before I let you go, I want you to put this together. What legacy do you envision leaving through your business? How do you see the African business landscape evolving in the next 5 to 10 years? And
You're referring to African business
Yes.
right here in Canada,
In Canada.
or African business in Canada?
even here in Canada? Yeah, I don't mind if you take a step down a little bit also, but you will climax that for me with, what we should expect for 2025.
Yeah, for sure. That's a whole lot of questions together, and I appreciate you, thinking about Africa. Now, as a people, if you look at our model, our business model cannot be compared in terms of growth with the same models of the Chinese or the Indians or even the other white Canadians. The reason is simple. The way we run our business is not sustainable. Our operations revolve around me, myself, and my family, or me, myself, and I, such that parents are dependent on their children continuing the business they started, other than looking for collaborators, investors who are willing to put money in that business and grow and scale it up. I've witnessed the power of scale up. I've witnessed the power of collaboration in business. I've seen it, that where you can get to, there are people that come into your business, they take you to the next, you will be wowed with how far you go. So my point is, African businesses should open up to collaboration. If you don't collaborate, it will be difficult to scale up. Again, we're not also getting the type of fundings that are required. Those fundings are not, like today at the event, different funders came in. Some people spoke online. Priscilla was here from FACE. She tells you how many millions and billions of dollars they have. And one of the critical factors to qualify for those loans is that you have to be black. That's given, that's natural, that's wow.
As well.
To qualify for a loan, you have to be black. That's it. Now, but that's not the end in its entirety. There are other things that follow. We must run our businesses with data, such that you should have an audited account, for instance. You should have your accounting right. African businesses or black businesses needs to have these things documented.
Mr. J, I know that there's so much that is, the fire is burning, and but like singers, and no one seems to be on the run. So let's wrap up. What do we expect from African Business Conference 2025?
You talk about the 2025.
Yes.
Rise of Community
Rise of
Champions conference.
Yeah.
That's a lot. And for 2025, we will be doing a lot. I mean, there are events coming up in all the quarters of 2025. But one of the biggest things that we envisage for next year is deepening the progress that we've made so far. Because by next year, we should be measuring what we did this year. So by the time we come again for 2025 Arise Business Conference, we want to see how many people have built collaboration with the Black Empowerment Unit, how many people have accessed the fundings, like the Associate Minister of Women Affairs, Mrs. Shamin Williams, was here, and she was talking about the amount of money in her unit, in her ministry. So we want to measure how many people accessed those funds, how many people even tried it. So these are some of the things we want to look at, measurable things that impact on our people. So it promises to be a great year, and then we want to make sure that our people get more involved, not just getting visible, but getting value.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Johnson. I want to say congratulations to you. On behalf of the Black Community Canada TV, we want to say congratulations for the success of the event today.
For sure, really, I am very proud of the Black Community TV, Black Canada Community TV, or
Black Community Canada TV.
Black Community Canada TV. I'm very proud of the team led by my sister, Reverend Blessing Ajayi. You have been a very strategic partner and alliance for the rise of community champions. You've supported the community in different and diverse ways. You've supported us, and we enjoy the level of collaboration. And I want to say thank you for all that you do for the community.
Get ready to rise and seize new opportunities. On September 28th at 1 p.m., join us for the 2024 Arise Business Conference, hosted by Rise of Community Champions in collaboration with the City of Brampton's Black Economic Empowerment Unit. This year's theme is Building and Sustaining Businesses that Empower the Black Community and Youth. This conference is your chance to engage in crucial conversations, gain valuable insights, and network with industry leaders. Mark your calendars again, Saturday, September 28th, 2024, and join us at the Brampton City Hall Conservatory Hall. Do not miss this opportunity, and don't miss being part of a transformative event.